What's going on, Sunbelt fans? Want to catch you up on everything that's been going on. For those that maybe have not gotten to see as much of the action lately, obviously bowl season has started and basketball has continued to roll along. So far in the bowl season, we are a measly 1-3 after the first 4 games. We do have a game tonight between UTSA and Marshall. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people don't expect Marshall to win that one. Would be huge, especially with what has happened so far if Marshall can pull that off. But going back, App State squeaks out a victory over Miami of Ohio, 13-9. Terrible weather conditions in that one. I think if you got a dry game, you've got a different game there with App State performing better. Ohio beats Georgia Southern 41-21. Georgia Southern really just woke up too late in that game. They didn't really get going until late in the third quarter. Miami was already up comfortably at that point and didn't have to do much to control the tempo and clock at that point. You had Jacksonville State beating Louisiana 34-31 in overtime. Louisiana didn't ever really feel like they were in total control of that one, but did towards the end look like they had a great chance to win it with a pick six to take the lead by a touchdown. Unfortunately, Jacksonville State comes all the way back down the field, scores one themselves to take it to OT, where they end up winning the game. So that one was a little bit of a surprise to me. That was one that I definitely thought the Sun Belt would have, with Jacksonville State having their first real bowl game at this FBS level. We had Western Kentucky taking out Old Dominion 38-35 in overtime just last night. ODU up 28-0 early in the game. It was obvious that the quarterback situation improved greatly once Western Kentucky made that change. We had ODU's kicker miss a field goal and I think have 2 blocked, if I remember right off the top of my head. One almost returned for 6 even towards the end of the game. So just an unfortunate series of events, very frustrating. I'm sure ODU is heartbroken over that one because, you know, everybody watching that one on TV is talking about how much of a blowout it was, and then only to have them come back and lose that one. So hopefully Marshall can turn some things around, get us on the winning ways again tonight as they face UTSA. But again, not the highest of hopes as far as that one is concerned. As far as Sun Belt basketball action, we had Texas State getting a little revenge against Sam Houston State on Friday night, winning 73-60 over Sam Houston and the Bobcats. On Saturday, we had a lot of the top teams winning as expected, including Appalachian State. James Madison kind of coming back from behind against Hampton there, or close game there at the half. We had Marshall upsetting UNC Greensboro, so that was good. UNCW beats Georgia Southern. Not a surprise, although Georgia Southern is playing those teams much closer as of right now. We had BYU getting past Georgia State without much problem. On Sunday, we only had one game. That was McNeese State beating Louisiana. Not so much of a surprise. I know in football that would be a pretty big upset, but as far as basketball is concerned, McNeese is definitely a very good basketball team, at least this year. I don't know historically if they've been all that great, but pretty good win-loss record on the season thus far. I know Louisiana fans really wanted that one, so disappointing that they didn't take care of business there, but it is what it is. You got to move on at this point. Jacksonville beats UL Monroe last night. Charleston also beats up on Coastal Carolina. Actually, they only won that one by 3, so that's not too bad. Marshall beats up on Bluefield U, which I think is also in the state of West Virginia. Texas State rolls, and Southern Miss beats Lamar. We've had some problems with Lamar thus far this season, so good to see them get a win and get Southern Miss back going in the winning ways. 4 games tonight with a chance, small chance, but a chance to beat a ranked team as Troy goes up against Ole Miss. That one at 7 p.m. Eastern time on ESPN+.